Hello, and welcome to episode 53 of the Cooler Guild. I am Coop Cooper, and joined with me, as always, is my co-host Van Crisp.
Hello.
We are recording on Tuesday, November 4th, 2025. Hopefully everyone got out and voted who had elections. On today's episode, we'll be going over the Reign's Decision Day draw, some other bits of Reign news, as well as taking a look at the rest of the results from Decision Day, and kind of where things stand for the playoffs. And we'll be wrapping things up with a preview of the Reign's first round of the playoffs, which is a bit of deja vu, but but first, some housekeeping.
The Cooler Guild is part of the Sound at Heart podcast network. You can either listen to us on our public feed, or if you're a Sound at Heart subscriber, on the private unified feed with the other podcasts on the network. If you'd like to become a subscriber, just visit our page at soundatheart.com/the Cooler Guild. New subscribers get 10% off the normal rate, and you'll help support everything we're doing.
How was your? We had some time off. How was your time off?
Good for the most part.
Cool. What do you mean for the most part?
I'm getting over being sick.
Oh, yeah.
That was in the last 2 days.
Yeah.
Well, I started feeling sick on Sunday, but I had to go do like a book event for this woman named Heidi Smith wrote a book called Play On something from adversity to advantage through 140 years of women's soccer. So some history, some, it's overall a really good book. And I learned some new things about like historical people that I didn't know about.
Yeah.
Like this one player who's largely considered to be like the first international player ever. She's French.
Ooh.
And she ended up working for the French like resistance during World War II.
Oh, that's neat.
And ended up she was a nurse, and she would hoard like propaganda to give to people to like make them realize that like they needed to get the F out of the country.
Yeah. Huh.
But not only she play football, she also like threw the javelin and like ended up being pro at a bunch of sports. Anyway,
cool.
The book's really interesting. It's not expensive, and it's written by a local woman. So did a conversation thing with her before the game on Sunday at Three Magnets, which is a brewery, and they're going to be an official partner brewery with the Reign next year.
Oh, sweet. I didn't know that was happening.
Mm-hmm.
Sweet.
So I think Aaron's been working on that. So yeah, hope that comes to fruition. But it was cool, and there were a good amount of people there, and we were all watching the game. It was pretty neat.
Sweet.
Matt, how about you? You get up to anything on your time off?
I went to a Halloween party.
Oh, I saw your costume.
Yeah.
Or your costumes.
Yeah, well, Alex has like a banana suit, just like always. And she's like, it's like her thing is that anytime she has to wear a costume or something, she just wears this banana suit.
That's very Alex.
I know. And I was a banana stand employee back when I worked at the sock company I worked at, because we would do our costumes based on a pair of socks that we sold. So I chose the banana stand employee for like this pair of socks that we had that had bananas, like skateboarding.
So this is your guys' like go-to costume? Yeah,
so it worked for this time. And we actually had like a real party to go to, which was unusual for us. We don't go out all the time. But we got to go to the place that like cool building I told you about, and like hosted a party, and they had like live music and stuff there. But the cool part was there's this guy, we have like a bunch of like local musicians and stuff. And so like a friend of mine's girlfriend's band like played like their little set, and it was actually really fucking fun music and stuff. But then this guy who I've seen him play in a few bands, and he like fucking tears it up on the keyboard. He did a DJ set, and throughout the party before his DJ set, he's like dressed as like a priest, right? He just has like that little collar thing. And his DJ set, he's like known for this at this Halloween party. And all of a sudden I'm like waiting in line for the bathroom or whatever, and then all of a sudden you hear this like music like kind of booming and stuff, and he turns into Pope Spice. So
that's good.
He does like this long dragged out like kind of thing of him in a Pope outfit with like his little staff or whatever the fuck they call it for the Pope. I mean, his set list was so fun and so good and got everyone dancing, and he's just like fucking around dancing with his like little Pope staff and just like jamming out and stuff. So that was pretty fun and hilarious to see Pope Spice. He I think he DJs for like the local radio station here sometimes too, from what I've heard, I think. But yeah, it was a good time. I really enjoyed it.
There was also a guy dressed up as a priest at this Halloween event I went to, and I was like, "Oh, are you the priest from Fleabag?"
That would be my default too.
And he's like, "No, I'm just a priest." I was like, "Oh, I guess it was just the look," and he just kind of looked at me, and I was like, "Oh, wrong audience."
Yeah. There was a guy dressed up as Chit.
Yes.
And then there was also a guy who was dressed up like Luigi from Mario and Luigi, but then he had like a name tag that said Luigi Mangione. It was like a good crowd of people, you know?
Yeah, solid.
Right people. Yeah. Anyways, we got a rain game to talk about. Kind of a, I don't know. I don't know if it played out how I had hoped, but it happened, and I don't think the results of how everything shook out. I don't think this was like the worst case scenario by any means.
No, it definitely could have been a lot worse.
Yeah.
And it looked like it might be towards the beginning of the match, but
yeah.
But yeah, they came through. A couple things. So right before the game, Ali Watt was scratched from the starting lineup. So that was a big blow to Orlando, but good thing for us, I think.
Good for us.
But a notable stat going into it and after the match, Claudia Dickey is officially an NWSL Ironwoman.
That's pretty cool.
There were, I believe, 5 of them this year. I just saw a graphic for it. But yep, so she's played every minute of the 2025 regular season. This game was her 50th regular season match, and she tied Hope Solo for the most appearances by a goalkeeper in club history.
That's neat.
Yeah.
And, she had her injury woes last year, so that's got to feel really cool for her.
Yeah. She missed a solid chunk of games last year. It was a time.
Mm-hmm. Cool. Well, we played Orlando. The game ended 1-1 draw. What was like your kind of feelings going into it, and like I don't know, because like our availability lineup turns out Lynn Bean Dolo is pregnant, so that was something we found out during this break, right? So she was not going to be available. She's not going to be available for a long time. So I was hoping to have that kind of secret weapon in our. Maybe at some point during the playoffs, that's not going to happen. But I don't know. What was kind of like when you saw the lineup, I guess, what were you thinking?
I don't know. I thought it was a decent lineup. I think it was definitely a surprise to me that Maddie Darlene wasn't starting.
Yeah.
But we found out in the post-game presser that she got a knock at national team camp. So that explains that. I think she would have been very helpful if she could have played a full match.
Definitely. But if you also know you have the playoffs coming, don't push it.
Yeah. But I mean, if we would have ended in 4th instead of 5th, we wouldn't have to play KC in round 2 if we lost. So anyway, lineup notes. It seemed pretty normal to me. It was pretty consistent with what we've been seeing.
Yeah.
I was a bit surprised that we had Jess Fishlock starting the match.
Yeah, that kind of surprised me too.
Because she's just been such a, like an end of game killer for us. I mean, and going into it, I guess, I felt cautiously optimistic.
Yeah.
To bring back a fun term from last season. I think this game could have gone either way. I don't think either team played their best. And I think we kind of got what we deserved out of this match.
The lineup kind of, I was like, oh, okay, Darlene's not in it. Also, Barnes is starting. Fishlock's starting. I guess we're just going to hunker down is kind of like what I figured was going to happen. It was definitely uglier than I was hoping it would be for the first half. I think everyone can agree with that. And we also did start out kind of on the front foot very briefly. I was kind of hoping, because Mia Fishel got the start, right? So I was kind of hoping to see a little bit more from her, but I don't know that we can get that figured out like in this short amount of time. And like I want her to get minutes. I don't think there's an issue with that. It's just going to be really tough in a game against Orlando, right? Mm-hmm. So I don't know. I feel like I did appreciate seeing her start maybe over Montesir. Mm-hmm. Like, because if we can unlock Mia Fishel even for one single moment in this playoff run, that'll be worth it. It's just a matter of is that actually going to happen? So
yeah.
So we got some positives. Everyone who watched this game, and if they weren't aware of who Jordan Bugg is, they're going to know her now. She fucking balled out.
She really did.
She was all over the place. She led the team in shots. I did put that on my negatives, but like, I don't know, like, fuck it, be ballsy, like, just do it. I mean, I think it was kind of funny that she said she likes to shoot because she played as like a striker when she was like a tiny child. And I'm like,
well, that's why I started out. So I still want to score goals.
Well, you're still a child though.
Yeah. What was this, 2 years ago?
Yeah, but she scored the goal for us shortly after we conceded a goal. But my favorite part of that sequence building up to that goal was her megging that Orlando player Did you see that?
Yeah.
It's so good. So cool. So calm. And just her presence is just, I don't know. She's so stoic.
Yeah.
It's something you need back there.
Mm-hmm. It's very much like Silent Assassin kind of vibe.
It's so good. And then like the way she got on that ball for the goal, she's just fucking waving her hand, waiting, like hoping someone will just serve it in there. And Curry, I don't know. She didn't really have her head up when she just kind of like knew to get it somewhere over there.
Yeah, what we used to call put it in the mixer.
Yeah, and just swerved it perfectly straight into where Bugg could get a shot on it. But yeah,
I mean the defender couldn't really clear it.
No,
kind of just tapped it right to Bugg, and Bugg took a touch, and bam.
It was also kind of like I don't know. It was a gritty goal. Like it wasn't pretty. I mean, the way she finished it was great, but I want to see kind of more of that grittiness with some of our actual strikers. Like if we've got our center back who's able to do that, why can't some of our forwards figure this out for themselves? I don't know. Hopefully they'll watch this back and be like, oh, okay, I really don't need to get in the perfect place.
No, they try and take that extra touch and then they just kick it straight into somebody's shins.
Yeah. But if it's at your feet, just fucking whack it.
Yeah.
I mean, she had to like kind of nestle it into where she could whack it, but like
she took a good touch and set herself up.
But she's kind of off balance too in that. So yeah, impressive.
I think the most impressive thing was the stats on her passing accuracy.
So good. So good.
I mean, 96.8% passing accuracy. Led the team in touches with 79 touches, which isn't necessarily a good thing, but
no. And how many passes did she have? Let me look. It wasn't like a few, you know, like it wasn't.
Yeah,
like
it was like a solid amount.
61 for 63. Oh man, I think she was second in passes. So yeah, wow. We're watching something special.
I mean, and defensively, the Reign balled out in all but one category. Interceptions, 11. Blocks, 3. Clearances, 24. 2 saves from Claudia Dickey.
Mm-hmm.
You look at the stats and you think that's a great defensive team.
Yeah.
But
I mean, looking at the XG is hilarious too.
It always is. It always is.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, Jordan Bugg, 19 years old. We've talked about her before, but even in these situations and coming back from a senior national team camp where you played 2 matches, right?
Yeah.
That's the future. We're watching the future.
Yeah. Her and Gurma back there. Next World Cup.
So Jordan Bugg has 3 goals this season. And this is from the Reign's post-game stats, but all with game deciding implications, including a game-winning goal against North Carolina and game-tying goals against Chicago and this game Orlando.
Clutch.
We
also, if we didn't get this goal, from what it sounds like, we would be playing Portland away. Right?
Yeah, I think so.
So, I mean, not that I don't want to go back to Portland and like fucking try to get vengeance on what happened last time we were there.
Uh-huh.
But it wouldn't be my first choice. Wouldn't be my second choice. Not something I really want to go down a road of that.
Yep, that we would have played Portland at Portland.
Yeah. I'd rather not.
Yeah, I'm good.
Not yet.
You know?
Yeah.
Not yet.
What do you want to hit on next for the positives?
We didn't let Marta score. Well, we kind of did, but then
How did she cook us? I mean, I know she was offside ultimately, but like, man, she was
she?
I think she was.
It was close.
It was close, but she still
and it was flagged, so they couldn't bar it.
I mean, she just like flew down there like the Flash.
Yeah.
What? I didn't know I had to worry about that still for Marta.
Yeah. The last couple of weeks, she's just been going off. Like she found a 10th gear.
It's wild. It was wild to watch. So yeah, great job to the team for shutting her down. Because there was also like another moment in the other half where was it the first half, second half? I don't remember where it was, but she kind of like almost had an opportunity to kind of humiliate Dickey, I would say. I mean, I think we don't know if Dickey would have been able to save whatever shot Marta would have taken from that distance, but
she didn't get everything on it.
Yeah, but Barnes got in the way of it too. Mm-hmm. That other one, but yeah, good job on the defense for shutting her down.
Yeah, there were a couple times where there was really promising attack from Orlando, but the defense was able to come through and clean it up before they got to that next stage where it was about to be really dangerous.
Yeah, just enough.
Yeah, just got that touch in, or just kind of was able to throw them off balance enough to not get that final pass.
Which is kind of as frustrating as it is to watch, and as much as I wish we didn't get to that point, that kind of is the Reigns thing.
Yeah.
You can play around us, our defenders, but we'll take care of it before it gets to be really fucking bad.
Mm-hmm.
So
normally.
Yeah.
Yeah. I had a note regarding the second half adjustment, because visually the game did look more promising for the Reign in the second half.
Yeah, absolutely.
So I went to look at the possession stats, and the first half the Reign had 40% possession. In the second half they had 55%.
Yeah. I think we also led because I was looking at the same stuff on FOTMob. We led accurate passes in the second half. Shots inside the box we led in the second half. What was it? Passes passes in our own half, and touches in the opposition box we led in the second half, which I think that one's kind of big. We led that with 12 to 8. So
I just wish we could get these second half teams all game.
To be fair, Orlando is a very stingy team. They'd pointed on the broadcast in the last 15 minutes. So the fact that we were able to break through is I would say, impressive.
Yeah.
Granted, I don't know if that would have happened if we wouldn't have conceded and needed to fire up something to get back in it. But
yeah, and that's the other positive in responding after conceding. It was 3 minutes difference?
It was. Yeah.
So it's pretty quick.
Yeah, super quick. Especially since like that build up to that goal was like kind of all Reign for like a while. It wasn't just like a transition moment.
No, they really were holding him in there in their final third. Mm-hmm. So that was
nice. Yeah, it was nice to see for a brief moment.
And I think like as far as thinking about, okay, well now we have to the team has to stay in Orlando and play Orlando again. I think I don't know about the team, but from a fan thought, like you saw the team play a really good second half, a promising second half. And so that gives you a little bit of confidence going into watching Friday's match. You're like, okay, they can do it.
Yeah.
They can control the tempo. They can take advantage of some possession. How do they do that to their advantage on Friday?
I mean, I don't want to cautious optimism for going back to that. I think that having our players that left with some rest and all that, I mean, I guess I should say this for the match preview, but like that will be a game changer for both teams. Because it's not just us that had players that got sent off to international duty. Orlando had also a lot of people that got sent out. So, you know, as much as I'm like, oh, well, all of our players will be rested, I'm like, well, fuck. so Orlando. I think this is kind of be like a coaching battle.
Yeah, for sure.
Cool. Well, you got any other positives? Oh, I guess this is a big one. We got a point against the defending champions. I mean, everyone knows that they don't have their best player right now.
Yeah.
Which is huge. But you still have to do it.
Yeah.
They've been getting some momentum and kind of trying to establish themselves again after a rough start. Because they were
sat pretty low mid-tier for a while, and then have in the last couple months really been dialing it in and climbing further and further up the table. So it was going to be a tough fought match, and I think that it's an appropriate result. But any other positives? Positive that we get to play again next week, I guess.
Yeah, we also got the Friday match. Interesting. We also have the Prime match, so happy about that. All right, let's go roll into the negatives. I kind of touched on this, but there was the play that I was talking about where Barnes kind of got in the way to block it. It was a result of Dickey whiffing her like pass. And it went straight to Marta, and that could have been fucking bad.
Yeah, I don't know what happened there. I mean, she went to clear it, and I don't know if it was just her being indecisive or if like she kind of slipped a little bit. I couldn't quite tell.
Yeah.
But she just didn't get under the ball.
Yeah.
And it kind of just went a weird direction right at Marta. Yeah,
I don't know that you get away with that in the playoffs against certain teams. Especially when it's Marta who's doing that. Hopefully this is the learning lesson that she needed to be a little bit more locked in on a moment like that.
That's the thing. I don't think it's a learning. I think something happened.
Yeah.
I think she slipped, or I think she maybe was in two minds about it and just wasn't quite locked in.
Yeah.
But it wasn't like she didn't see Marta there and was trying to kick the ball there.
Listen, I was very nervous.
Well, yeah, that's the most terrifying thing you can do as a goalkeeper is kick the fucking ball to Marta. when she's not on your team.
Yeah, thank goodness fucking Lauren Barnes is right there, because she shut that down quick, or else that would have been disastrous.
There was a couple times in the match where people made mistakes and Lou kind of bailed them out a couple times.
Yeah.
But yeah, and you talked about this as well. Jordan Bugg led the Reign in shots with 3. That's not good.
No, it's not.
That's your like center back.
Come on, let's try something. Someone. There were moments where, like, when Heidi subbed in, she was holding up play, and she was also running. I don't know. She was finding space in those lines with the ball over the top and everything like that. But like, no shots were coming off of it. She wasn't able to kind of get the ball how she needed to get it.
Yeah.
The defending from Orlando is pretty good in those moments, but they've got to adjust something. And by the next game.
They gotta find a way to break through.
Yeah, someone's got to get more shots. Someone's got to get shot. Like, we cannot have our center back. I mean, I guess we can. This is Harvey Ball. We can, I guess, have our center back with most shots, but certainly not. I don't know. We can do better.
Yeah, absolutely. My last negative is I love that the bar that I was at played the audio for the game. I did not love that I had to hear motherfucking
You're good, bud.
Mike Watt.
Not great. I don't know if I should give him credit for it, but his little comment on the AI conversation they were trying to have mid game was kind of funny.
It went on for like 5 fucking minutes, though.
It did go on for too long, but the part that was funny was when Jordan Bugg's on the screen. He's just like, bug off about the AI. I was like, okay, Mike. So this could be your fresh start.
Yeah, but how many Bugg references can you make in a broadcast, Mike?
Yeah, let's see you do some real research instead of just some fucking song titles and bullshit lyrics from.
Come on, Watts, get it together.
Yeah. I think we got to move on. Playoffs are coming quickly, and there's no point in just picking on this game because everything's different in the playoffs.
Got a point out of it. Finished 5th, and don't have to travel.
That's huge.
I think that, after playing a Sunday game and being able to stay in Orlando, because that's like the longest travel day ever.
I don't know that they joked about going to Disney World. I don't know that they will get to do that unless they win.
No, if you look on the media site with their practice schedule, they won't be going.
And if they win?
Oh yeah, hell, go for it.
I guess if they lose, I don't know. Sad day at Disney World doesn't sound very fun to me though.
Yeah.
So win and you're going to Disney World. Anyways, we had a post-match presser. Kind of want to hit on a few things from it. Bugg and McLaren. Did you watch these?
I did.
Okay. Do we want to just should we bring this up later or now?
We can talk about it now.
Okay.
The viral Laura Harvey moment that we all didn't know would ever come because she hates technology.
She hates technology. She hates stats. She hates computers. She hates the shit. So one day in the off season, Laura Harvey decides, I'm going to check out ChatGPT because I'm bored, right? Off season, just as a coach who doesn't really fuck around with kind of stuff like that all the time.
She was like basically wanted to see what the internet thought of the Reign.
Yeah, like a computer, right?
Yeah.
And so she plugs in all this shit. Everyone, I think, knows the story, but there's an uproar all over the internet about this. And I will admit, I was pretty disappointed when I read about this and saw the video and stuff.
Well, they clipped the video for that exact point.
And I think the part that still bothers me after kind of thinking about it is the nonchalantness about using AI because of how bad it is for the environment.
Yeah.
The other sides of it, I don't really give a shit about after thinking about it. Of like trying to use a computer to just work out ideas.
Yeah.
Because yeah, I don't know. Well, because I texted you about this and you were just like, yeah, everybody does it.
Yeah.
And I
mean, I don't think everybody would admit it. And I think that that's the fault here.
Sure. Yeah.
But you can't tell me that some of these other NWSL coaches have not done that.
Yeah. The thing that I was just kept thinking about was imagine a male coach came out and was like, yeah, I used ChatGPT to try to figure out what tactic might work. And then we would run it through with our coaches and like staff and stuff. They would call him a genius.
Yeah.
They would say, wow, you're using everything at like any tool you have ready. You're using it and trying to gain advantage.
You are so resourceful.
Yeah.
Wow. You are just an like AI wizard. Because think of the how smart of a question you had to like come together with to like get an answer that actually produced something that you could make into like, yeah. There's definitely a double standard. And I think I personally, I don't use AI.
Yeah.
And I avoid everything that has to do with AI as much as possible. And I don't think this is crazy though. Do I think people should be using ChatGPT? No, I think it's the dumbest thing that's stupid.
She hasn't used it in the season. She just fucked around on a computer one day and just spoke about it, right? Yeah. Not great. I think I get where people are upset, but at the same time, I think it's insane to think that Laura Harvey can just pull ChatGPT results and be like, all right, team, this is what I found. Do it.
Well, I think it's really funny too, because we complained all last season, or at least I did, that like she doesn't try and fuck it up. She doesn't try and like change things. She's like very adverse to change a lot of the time. And that was frustrating. So the fact that she like got this idea about a 5-back and was like, oh, I didn't even think of that. Or like, I've never really considered that. Maybe I should consider that. And like literally stepped away from the computer and went and did research with her team and found a way to make it work with the tools that she had. Yeah. And see if it would even work.
Yeah. I guess my question to you, since you've played and kind of have a little bit more knowledge on the coaching side of stuff, because she said she had never considered a 5-back. From what I was reading about and trying to figure out why she had never considered it, it doesn't sound like it's a very common formation for coaches to kind of fuck around with.
No, not in this day and age.
So I guess that was because some people were like, how she never thought of doing this before? But like, it just didn't sound like she had ever coached it before. And like, I guess my question to you is like, is that normal? Like, is this kind of just like an unusual thing for people to coach?
5-back isn't necessarily unusual. I think the way that she's using it, most of the time you wouldn't call it a 5-back.
Yeah. It's like a 3-back kind of situation.
It's like it's almost like a 3-5-2-1, right? 3-5.
Yeah, she kind of changes the front a little bit sometimes.
3-5-1-1.
Or she'll do 2 at top, yeah.
Yeah. I mean, 3-5-2, that's pretty normal. But I think that just calling it a 5-back is unusual in this day and age. But I think once you get, I mean, this is one of the best coaches, women's coaches that the league's ever seen, if not the best.
I mean, she is statistically the winningest coach.
And honestly, after last season, like I would have done anything to find a new idea to figure out how to win games.
Yeah.
Because last season was terrible.
It was awful.
I think my ultimate feelings about this are, would I have done this? No. Even if I had, would I have said I did it? No.
Definitely not.
Would I have admitted it? No. And I think it would have been helpful had there been context released before I had people that don't watch soccer sending me articles about it and reading the comments underneath these articles. And I think that like responsible journalism like did not exist surrounding this subject.
It's almost like some of the articles coming out are made by AI. And that to actually understand it, you need real people behind it to actually kind of gleam if the materials are worth, using.
Yeah, I mean, there's even a big uproar in MLS right now regarding AI.
Yeah.
Because the league contracted with like some AI company to do highlights, I think.
It's everywhere. I mean, unfortunately, it is everywhere. I think.
But like people are up in arms about that too, which they rightly should be. But it just kind of exists in the ether, and I don't blame her for doing it. Maybe just like realize that like that's a touchy subject. Makes you seem out of touch.
Definitely, but that's not surprising too. Like, we're the ones who are losers on the internet. They have real jobs and they're like actual coaches. You know, we're the fucking losers who can get mad about everything because we have time for that. Like, I hope Laura Harvey's not on her fucking Bluesky account, just like, you know, really in touch with things as I am, and like in a way that's probably detrimental to my mental health.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's not great. I don't want to like give her a pass for it. It's not great, but I also don't think it blew up more than it needed to. And I also think, which this is kind of what led to it, the comment from McLernon in the presser when Jada asked about this whole thing. Phoebe said, "People love to create a viral moment when given the opportunity, and it hasn't affected their locker room at all." And she even said, like, the coaches would be remiss to not try everything in their arsenal as a coach. It's just another tool to her. And that is unfortunately the mindset of many people. And I also just, with the way things are going now, this is going to be normal in, like, I don't know, sooner than we think. Yeah. I don't like it, but if you don't like it and you fucking hate it, maybe you shouldn't be watching sports, because sports are also just consumerism at a fundamental level that, like, it's kind of terrible. So I don't know. I think we can kind of wrap it up there. But anyways,
yeah. Moving on for the Jordan Bugg in the press conference. For talking about next week, this is kind of what they did the second half that made them more productive and more successful. Was that she said they need to keep the ball more and slow the game down, which they did, and limit the transition moments from Orlando, aka don't kick the ball to Marta.
Yeah.
I'm glad in the Harvey presser that, like, the question's been asked and answered regarding AI Gate. And so we heard from the players. Players don't care. Heard from Laura. She was like, oh, yeah, you know, whatever.
Some people are trying to be a little snarky about it, and like, it's fair, but like, you're trying to bait one of the coaches that is just not going to be baited.
Of anyone. Yeah,
she also doesn't care, because she doesn't feel like nothing really happened. So
that was probably the last time she was on the internet, honestly.
Yeah.
But yeah, we learned some stuff in Laura Harvey's presser, like just talking about Ainsley and Darlene. Darlene picking up a little knock at US camp, and then Ainsley looked a little tired. She came back from camp too, so
that's why she subbed out at half.
I know. I was also surprised by halftime subs.
There's only one explanation. They look tired. Lord. That's the explanation. They look tired.
Exactly. They look tired. She did say, you know, they tired bodies from players who had to travel. A lot of players that were at national team camps went straight to Orlando. And they didn't have a bunch of time to like reconnect. And that's tough. I mean, you're playing for your country. You're playing in a different system. We're playing with different players, and you come back, and then, you know, 2 days later, you've got to readjust and play in a consequential match.
Hugely consequential.
And every team has to do that. So I think, you know, you don't see maybe everyone's best performance or team-wide performance in that quick of a turnaround. And I also think the league sucks for not scheduling this properly, because that is injury, like, that scares me with injuries.
Yeah, absolutely.
I did. So Carson Pickett scored against us, and I think Bella asked because Laura Harvey drafted her to the Reign, and she had just talked about Carson Pickett's journey and her kind of rise, and she's been a kind of a staple player in the NWSL for years now.
Yeah, she's
I love
great.
That for her.
Yeah, she's great. I really like watching her play. It always surprises me that she kind of bops around everywhere too. But she's kind of a utility player.
Did you see her Halloween costume?
I did. We also love the gays, so.
Yeah. What else did you get from this presser?
The thing that I thought was kind of cool that she touched on is that the team handled a game where they definitely had pressure on them a lot better than they had earlier in the season, and maybe that's something that they couldn't have handled at all maybe last year. And that's just my own thought on that when she said that. She specifically pointed out the Portland rivalry match in Portland and how they were given this challenge, right? It's a rivalry match, blah, 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 blah. They couldn't get to that level that they needed to be at. And with this game,
players' feet were also melting.
That's true. They literally were burning their feet. So yeah. But Portland also.
But there could have been more composure to not let in 4 goals. Yes.
Yeah, it's the score line for me. But this game, you have. I mean, a win would have obviously been nice, because then you would have gotten your home field advantage or whatever like that. But you're playing the previous champions. You're playing away. You're playing with players who have come in after traveling. Didn't some of them go to Europe? So, and including Jess.
Yeah, the Canadian team was in Europe. So
yeah, and Jess was over there. So this is kind of a mixture of just tough circumstances on top of a very, very meaningful game. And they did well in that moment. They didn't crumble. They didn't have major issues. Wasn't perfect, but they did the job.
Yeah.
So I think that's a good takeaway and something that gives me at least a little bit of good feeling for the playoffs.
Yeah, absolutely.
Anything else you want to add on to wrap up this game before we get into the cooler player of the match?
Nope.
Cool. The cooler player of the match is brought to you by the Doctor's Office, a great little 12-seat bar on Capitol Hill. The owner is a big fan of the Reign and is proud to be our very first sponsor.
Yeah.
This was a little... I mean, there was only one choice.
There was one standout performance.
Yeah.
There were several decent supporting performances.
Sure.
But you can't not give cooler player of the match to Jordan Bugg.
It has to be her. And I'm sorry that we're repeating what player of the match is for the Reign, but
people need to start stepping up.
Yeah, that's the thing. I was close to wanting to give it to Curry because she had a very without her that goal doesn't happen, but the overall performance of Jordan Bugg was just sensational that you just can't ignore it. Needs the credit of this highly prestigious award.
I think, is this her first one?
I think she's got another one.
Okay.
I could be wrong. Every time I say this, I'm always wrong. But I feel like we've given her to her before. But
this is not normally, but a lot of the time it's the last thing that we do before we hit record is we figure this out. So we don't look it up. Don't look up past performances.
We don't, and I should type it in so that when I go and put it in the Hall of Fame document, it's easier for me to figure out because sometimes I have to go listen to the episodes to find it. Cool. Well, congrats, Jordan Bugg. Insane performance. Incredible player. We appreciate you.
We do. Thank you for being on our team.
Yep.
Thanks again to our sponsor, the Doctor's Office. The Doctor's Office is the best place to grab a drink before or after a Reign match, or really any time. Cozy up with their limited edition cocktail, Tipperary Riff. The Tipperary, which is Irish whiskey, sweet vermouth, green chartreuse, and Angostura bitters, is one of those classic cocktails that doesn't get the love it deserves. Here, they've infused the whiskey with cocoa butter to bring out the light chocolate flavor. Check out their Instagram at TDO Seattle, or better yet, go drink there in person.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Thank you for listening to the Sounder at Heart Podcast Network, which now includes Nos Arietes, Lobbing Scorchers, and the Cooler Guild. We've been independent since August of 2023, but need your support to make sure it continues. Although this podcast is free, it's only made possible by your continued support. Memberships start as low as $25 a year, which not only helps make podcasts like this one happen, but also gets you access to everything we produce. If you're able to support us at higher levels, starting at $75 a year, you gain access to a host of other perks, most notably entry into our members-only Discord, where the smartest, funniest, and most engaged commenters share their thoughts and ideas. To find out more, just visit sounderatheart.com and click the subscribe button in the top right corner. Thanks for listening.
We have already hit on the Reign-related news that I had put in here, which was Lynn Biondolo being pregnant. Congrats to her and Marley. I'm sure they'll be great parents. I hope you have a desire to come back and kick everyone's asses as a mother.
Revenge tour!
Yay! And then we touch on the Harvey stuff too. But we have some NWSL news that is fucking terrible. I do feel like we need to at least mention it. I don't know that we need to dive into it because we're not experts on this. I don't know. What do you think?
So there was an op-ed written by a current NWSL player for Angel City named Elizabeth Eddy, who surprised maybe people that don't know her with writing this op-ed about how there's a gender problem in the NWSL, how there's not protections for cis women.
Fuck off.
Go fuck yourself. It's not a problem. Get over yourself. Stop creating issues. Stop launching your fucking conservative media career.
Train harder. Like, it's that simple to some extent. Like, you're not doing enough.
Yeah.
Also, where is this problem?
Also, who is she?
Exactly.
What trans woman is taking her place? No one. She's not even good enough against the women on her team.
It's wild.
And the shitty thing is that Angel City, as a team, put out like the dumbest PR response to it. And then you had to have Sarah Gordon, captain of Angel City, a woman of color.
Yeah.
Which always ends up having the brunt of the fucking emotional work to do on these things. Come out and have a really fucking classy response and, disavowed everything she said.
Yeah. So part of the targeting of this fucking shit from Eddy was alluding to that Barbara Banda and maybe some other African players.
Yeah, they specifically chose photos of players of color, especially African players, in the article.
It's just fucking racist.
It's racist. It's transphobic. It's a personal attack on these absolutely incredible athletes. It's stupid. I hate it.
The league statement was also shitty because they didn't say anything about racism or transphobia.
Everyone in this league is women and we support them.
And they were also like, and that was at the NWSL put that statement too. That was fucking a weird statement too. But the one from the league was just like, Barbara Banda is so good and we support her. And I'm like, what? What does it have to do with what happened? Like,
yeah, it really mystified me. Yeah. It really mystified me that the Players Association didn't specifically call out the blatant transphobia, blatant racism, and blatant targeting.
It's fucked up.
So and everyone Players Association needs to get their shit together.
Yeah, and everyone knew that if the league didn't make a statement out on this immediately and try to get ahead of it, it was just gonna fucking turn into a whole fucking moment for conservatives to just be pieces of shit, which is not new, and they love any moment to do that. But the league has done themselves no favors in the statement that they've made and how long they took to make it. And then I saw Tim Foss called out, the rest of the league and other teams. Like, the league statement wasn't very good, so like maybe other teams need to make their own statement because this could affect everybody else. And as a team who has had a trans player, I do think that the Reign could use this as a moment to just be like, we support players in this league of various gender identities, and this isn't a fucking problem.
Yeah.
Because again, where is this fucking problem in the league?
It doesn't exist.
It's fucked up.
Yeah, she has played
receipts
29 minutes in 3 matches with a 6.32 player rating.
She's also like bitching about how she's like gonna get iced out or whatever the fuck. I'm like, well, that's what you get. If you don't stand with your fucking teammates and like the community that your teammates support and are actively kind of bringing on hate to people, why would your teammates like trust you? It just doesn't. That's sorry, but that's just how it is.
Yeah. And Sarah Gordon saying like, the locker room is not like this, blah, blah. It makes me wonder, like, is she even in the locker room ever? Because she doesn't play.
Sarah Gordon, also, she apologized for her.
I know.
I'm like, what? God. She doesn't. That's so fucked up to make her the one who has to fucking address all this shit in a way that's, like, actually commendable.
Yeah. But good on her. I mean, I've always known she was a true baddie.
Yeah, she's awesome. Yeah. Always loved her. I'm pretty sure I've mentioned I wish she would play for this team.
Yeah. I love her. I think they've missed out on her in the U.S. Women's National Team.
Yeah. Eddie's going to be probably on Fox News soon, so joy to everybody, but someone's...
Conservatives love a grifter.
We do. We do. They do. I mean, I do love that they just are grifters, though.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Okay.
Here's my hot take that I know will get me in a national publication.
We've got some NWSL results to go over. Admittedly, we didn't really watch a lot of this stuff because it was all happening at the same time besides one game.
I watched the KC San Diego game because it was on before the Reign game.
Yeah.
I wasn't really paying that much attention to it because it was on the TV and I was like facilitating this thing. Yeah. I mean, Chewinga's still out.
Yeah.
I don't know if Chewinga's going to be back.
That's a big problem. Although they have 1 million players that are elite athletes in this league, like elite NWSL athletes.
Yeah.
Like, not a big deal. They've got fucking Dabinia. They got Cooper. They got fucking Hallie Sentnor. I think they're going to be okay.
Yeah, they'll be fine. They just won't be as scary.
They won't have the golden boot for them.
Yeah. But they did end up beating San Diego 2-1.
San Diego was up on that, and then they
went up 1-0.
People thought, but no.
Nope.
We got Chicago got the championship.
Yeah.
Hang the banner.
Hang the banner.
Hang the fucking banner. I'm so happy for this.
They beat Angel City 2-1.
Hell yeah.
How many minutes did Elizabeth Eddy play?
I'm going to guess 0.
You would be correct. You watched the highlights of the next game, the North Carolina Gotham game, didn't you?
I did. North Carolina was just putting on a fucking clinic. They were really fucking good. And I think next year, I mean, they've been good at this last part of the season, and they had to win this game to have a chance to get into the playoffs. So they were just fucking racking up the goals. I mean, they were. And like, they made Gotham look silly, which is concerning for Gotham. But at the same time, they had a lot of players that were gone and probably have tired legs. So, and it was also in North Carolina, and it was fucking pissing rain. It was awful. They also, the people in the crowd, they gave them, I'm going to go ahead and say it. I don't know that they should be giving out white ponchos. It doesn't look right.
Okay, yeah.
Especially in North Carolina. Just going to go ahead and say it. Anyways, but it was dumping, so I would also take the free poncho, I suppose. Although I would bring my own because I have a really cool poncho. But yeah, North Carolina is going to be a threat next year for sure. They didn't get into the playoffs this year, but I would definitely, this is kind of a blip in their usual success that they have. And then the 2 goals that Gotham got in this game, because it ended 3-2, it was in the 87th minute was their first goal after they were already down 3-0, and they got like a penalty. They like, it's Portillo. Did we decide that's how it's pronounced?
Portillo.
She like fell down in the box, but because it was so damn wet, like there was like no fucking contact really. She like definitely just slipped, and there was like maybe a brush on her back, but I was like, dude, you just fucking slipped because of the wetness. And then Roosevelt scored, and then they got like another goal in like stoppage time, but it wasn't enough. Gotham's got a tough matchup too, enough, so that's kind of fun
because Gotham ended up finishing 8th. Well, we'll talk about this in a little bit, but
yeah. So I don't know. It was an exciting game, but mostly for the fact that North Carolina fans are probably excited for next year because Monaca, very good.
Yeah, people are finally starting to see what we've all been kind of seeing.
Yeah. I watched the first goal for the Portland Houston game. Must be nice to play a team that's already eliminated at home.
Must be.
But Castellanos, not to take anything away from her goal, it was a very, very good goal. If you haven't seen it, please go watch it. It's pretty. It is. Louisville did the thing. They did it. They did. They got the win that they needed to get. Got a single goal to get them into their first ever playoffs.
I know.
It took a coach who played for the Reign.
Yep.
So congrats to Bev.
She's the first coach to ever play in the NWSL playoffs and then head coach a team into the NWSL playoffs.
And it's someone who played under Laura Harvey. So congrats to her. That's kind of a big deal. I think they might be a sneaky dark horse. I'd be worried about them. I think they've got this grit that I don't think a lot of teams have. I won't be surprised if they, crash out, but I won't be shocked too if they can kind of get an upset or two.
Well, they have to play the team that Utah just beat, who is Washington Spirit.
Yeah, who are also having some issues.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't see this game.
I didn't either, but yeah, Utah 1-0 against Washington. Whew.
Yikes.
Yikes is right.
Spirit, yeah, this is interesting for the Spirit. They still don't have Trinity, right? She's got that injury.
Mm-hmm.
They do have good players still, so I don't know. This international thing it's really hard for me to kind of assess if these results mean anything.
Yeah.
But I also know that the momentum that any of these teams had before because of the break and everything else, it's like the momentum's gone. So it's really just a free-for-all right now for the playoffs.
Mm-hmm.
And
yeah, I don't know. It seems to me it's always a free for all in the playoffs, but there are some trends that are kind of popping up. I think I don't know. I think people are really. I saw a couple predictions today, and there was only like 2 or 3 out of like 9 different ones that people in the media had put out for the what do you call them, brackets, had us advancing.
Yeah. I don't think people expect us to beat anyone.
No. Well, and then, yeah, I mean, if we want to get into who's playing who next weekend, right?
Yeah.
So in the NWSL, if you're not aware, first place plays 8th place, second place 7th, third place 6th, and then 4th place 5th. So Gotham ended up finishing 8th. So they play KC.
Is that the last team you'd want to play if you were KC?
Probably.
Yeah, I think you're right.
Yeah, so that would be interesting.
Yeah. We get the first game. So we're playing Orlando Racing's playing Spirit, like you said.
Mm-hmm.
And then the last matchup that we haven't touched on is San Diego's playing the Thorns, Portland. Now, it was brought up. It's beneficial to San Diego to not have to play in San Diego because their field sucks ass. So, like, I don't know. And San Diego's, they can really fucking get going.
They're so hot and cold.
Yeah, and
they'll go from like scoring 3 goals to like not scoring for like 2 games.
Yeah. So
Portland's also wildly inconsistent.
Yeah. I think this is kind of just to me, this playoffs feels like, is KC going to do it all?
Yeah.
And if they don't, someone come take it. So
Pretty
why not
much.
us? Why can't we do it?
I think we can.
Yeah. I mean, like, other than Louisville, we might be the biggest dark horse.
Yeah.
Which is not a bad thing.
Or San Diego.
Yeah, but you see who they have on their team, and no one will be surprised if they win it.
Yeah.
I don't think anyone expects us to do well, like really well, like win it.
No, absolutely not. Yeah, I guess it would be us in Louisville.
Mm-hmm.
But
do you want to do any predictions?
Ooh. Let me pull up hold on.
First bracket, you got KC and Gotham, and then we're in that bracket with Orlando. So who do you think's going for KC and Gotham?
I just got the picture. Okay. Ooh, this is tough. I'm hoping Gotham pulls out the upset.
Okay.
But I really think KC's going to win this.
I'm going to pick Gotham. I think Burger might show up.
Yeah, I mean, that's the other thing, AKB.
Mm-hmm.
It also depends on who KC has. But I would also love for KC to just get completely knocked out after the season that they've had.
Mm-hmm. I think a lot of people would like to do that.
I would. Okay, Gotham. Yep.
Okay.
Gotham and then us.
Okay.
On our side.
This is a very biased bracket, just to be clear.
Louisville Spirit. Do we want to go underdog brackets? I mean, I don't know what we're doing here.
I might take Spirit for this, and I don't know that they're getting out of the next round, though.
Yeah. I think Spirit are going to beat Louisville. And I think Portland's probably going to beat San Diego.
Yes. I mean, Louisville's got to go to Spirit, and that's not an easy place to play.
No.
And who did you pick for Portland?
Portland's going to beat San Diego.
Okay. I might take San Diego in that, too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you're saying Washington Spirit are going to the playoff or going to the championship?
Yeah. Well, yeah.
Here's the thing about this.
I think San Diego will. Actually, you know what? I'm picking San Diego to go.
Yeah.
I think they're just so fucking chaotic that I don't know. I don't care. I don't know. They're so inconsistent, but if they can fucking figure it out, if they can have 2 good games, they're in. That's
what I was gonna say.
It's
like
so
that's
easy.
Why this is so insane.
The playoffs are not.
The playoffs are no. The best team doesn't win the NWSL championship.
No, they need to expand the playoffs like
immensely.
Yeah.
Because
we're already in the quarterfinals. Come on.
Yeah, we have a good game against Orlando. We're in the semis.
Yeah, 2 games to get to the final. That's not a very exciting thing.
And then we play KC or Gotham.
Yeah.
We can beat either one of those teams.
Yeah.
On a good day.
For sure.
So then you're in the championship. And you're playing San Diego?
Yeah, I'm taking that. And Bay. West Coast teams. Let's do it. Why not?
I left my mark in that stadium when I was there.
What, did you pee in there?
It will feel my presence.
Okay.
No, I just existed there once 2 years ago. So.
All right. So let's do a quick preview for before we get too ahead of ourselves. That was for fun. But let's preview the next game, which is it's been a while. We're playing Orlando. Friday, November 7th, 5 p.m. It's on Prime. I'm hoping we get those good cameras up for it. And that's going to be in Orlando, in case everyone wasn't already aware. Things we want to see and things to look out for. What do you got?
I said basically what Jordan Bugg said. Just keep better possession, limit attacking players from constantly having to drop off defensively.
Mm-hmm.
Like when they can spread out, it's not so chaotic, and they're able to keep that possession. But we'll see.
It's interesting. It's interesting because this is kind of like a second half, right?
Yeah.
Just like a week later. The things I want to see, I need someone to step up and be the playoff hero.
Agreed.
I need a Latsko moment for somebody.
Mm-hmm.
I would also like to get some magical healing fairy or resting Ferry so that we can get Heidi and Darlene more minutes. Specifically, I don't know, both of them, to be honest, because when Heidi came in, she fucking changed the game too.
Yep.
I'm hoping Darlene's thing isn't too much of a problem. I'm hoping it's one of those things where they were like, let's just save her as much as we can so that we have her for as much as we can for the playoffs. Yeah. I think those are the two things the good news is they're not leaving the area.
Yep.
And they'll be in some sunshine. So
and Maddie Darlene did come in the 80th minute last game, so she's not completely broken as far as we know.
No, I saw the thing on her leg though, and I was like, oh, that's why she didn't start.
Yeah.
Got it.
I think it's just going to be, it will be like a second half, but it'll be like a different second half because you'll have rested players. You'll have players that are literally rested because they haven't had to fly across the country.
Mm-hmm.
They've been in the same place, same environment.
Mm-hmm.
And honestly, it might be beneficial because you're staying in a hotel with your team all week. You're
right.
constantly bonding. You're building that kind of positive locker room in the hotel.
Yeah.
And I think the mindset could work to your advantage of, all right, like you're talking about it constantly, right? You're not at home and then going to training. You're literally at training, in the hotel, in recovery, at your meals with everybody. It's like being in a national team camp for a week.
Yeah, I like this. I like this point.
So maybe that will just really connect everyone in the mission, in the game plan, because when they follow the game plan, they win game.
Mm-hmm.
So that will be clear to them. They will know what they need to do. There will be no confusion. And I think it might be a positive.
I like it. This is not something I knew that staying there, I liked the idea of that, but I wasn't really thinking about all the back ends stuff that comes with that.
Yeah.
Cool. Well, good luck to the Reign. Please win. My mental health is writing on this.
I will put, no matter what happens next week, no, not next week, in a couple days, no matter what happens on Friday, I am so immensely impressed with this season.
Yes. 5th
place.
After what happened last year and how bad everything looked last year, I feel good.
Yeah. I am pleasantly surprised at where they finished in the table.
And they're fun
in the
to
playoffs.
And they were fun to watch.
Yeah.
They were fun to watch. Like, I feel excited about the future. Which I did not feel last year at all. I mean, I was down in the dumps. I was like, I don't know, man. I don't know how we're gonna keep doing a fucking podcast if this keeps going this way.
Yeah,
it was a bummer.
Yeah, it was definitely like a slog last year.
Yeah, and it's been the slog at the end of this season, but it's because they've been grinding things out.
Yeah,
in like a positive way.
Harvey ball's not for the weak.
No, it's not.
And we've seen that there are a lot of weak people that watch this league.
And, well, she hasn't played really, I guess, if we're talking about Yeah.
Anyway, that was my closing thought.
No, I think you're right to end on a positive and kind of just, shout out to the players and the coaching staff and everybody for turning this team around this season and getting them to where they are now, and giving them a fighting chance.
Go win 3 games.
Yeah.
But if you don't, we're still proud of you.
Yeah. And there's always next year too.
Yep.
And next year you'll be better. So, but hey, why not win it now?
Yeah, just do it now.
Just do it now.
Do it.
Do it, lady. Cool. Do you got any shout outs for the past week and a half, 2 weeks or so?
I do. There was another game that I watched before the Reign game on Sunday. In the FIFA U17 Women's World Cup.
Oh, sweet.
It was on FS2. I randomly just turned the TV on and it was in like the 80th minute. And I was like, oh, great. A morning soccer game to watch.
Nice.
France was up 1-0 in the first half. Goes into extra time. And these games go straight to penalties. They don't do added, or they don't do, I guess, extra time. They were in added time. In added time, France scored their second goal at 90+2.
Okay.
So they think they're rolling good. In, right?
They're good. Yeah.
This was the quarterfinal also.
Mm-hmm.
They're playing the Netherlands. Netherlands comes back, scores 90+3.
Okay.
There's 8 minutes of added time.
Okay.
They again score 90+8.
No.
They tie the match. Goes to penalties. Back and forth. It goes to sudden death. Netherlands wins in penalties.
Nice.
So from being down 2-0 and 90+2 to winning the game in penalties.
That's great for Netherlands. However, I can't help but think, even the French on U17 is cursed.
Yeah.
Because this is kind of shit that their senior team would do too.
Honestly, the penalty kicks were pretty quality too.
Oh, that's good. We haven't seen.
But
that
it was
in a
really
while.
fun to watch, and yeah, it was just a cool game, and the kids were exciting. So
that's cool.
You got any shout outs?
Oh, well, I had one written down, but I also wanted to shout out the PWHL Seattle team. They're announcing their name soon. I'm very excited about that team. Their new uniforms that don't have the branding on them, the crazy new branding with their logo, like their name isn't out yet, but the other ones look fucking nice.
Well, they're gonna only wear those for the first season.
I know, and they look awesome. They're gonna be that's like a cool collector jersey, in my opinion. But they're announcing their name this week, but also I saw that they're doing like special theme nights and stuff, and they have like a carabiner night.
They know their audience.
I was like, damn, we should go.
We should.
I was like, if they got me thinking about driving to Seattle to go get a carabiner. That's where I would like to know what kind of carabiner. I will say, like,
is it a locking carabiner? Is it just like a cheap one?
Yeah, I don't want a cheap one, but if it was like a quality carabiner, I might come up for the carabiner. So if anyone has any intel on the carabiners, please DM me.
So for the carabiner giveaway, that is Wednesday, December 17th. Wednesday, December 17th versus Ottawa. Carabiner giveaway for the first 6,000 fans while supplies last.
It does no info on the carabiner.
No info.
It's probably not a good one then. If they have 6,000 of them, there's no way those are quality carabiners.
No.
I mean, I do love a free carabiner, but like, and even if it's not high quality, but I also don't feel that there are some other good nights though.
Barbie night. Barbie X PWHL Seattle belt bag.
Oh
yeah.
Ooh. Okay. I hope they got a good branding. I hope it's the same colors and everything. It's got to be. I'm excited. For the more women's professional sports in Seattle.
Yeah.
Cool. I think that's going to pretty much do it for our show. It's a long one, but it's been a while and there's a lot to talk about. Thanks again to our sponsor, the Doctor's Office. You can always go follow us on social media. We're on Bluesky and Instagram at Cooler Guild Pod.
You can send us an email. We do love emails at thecoolerguild@gmail.com. You can visit our main page and subscribe at soundartheart.com/The Cooler Guild.
We're also on YouTube, youtube.com/@The Cooler Guild. Please go rate 5 stars wherever you're listening. Till next time, I'm Coop.
I'm Van.
Stay cool, y'all.
Stay cool.
Go rain. Not related, but this is a gay podcast, gayish podcast, pretty gay podcast. Padma Lakshmi